So, is this the Nintendo Switch Pro that these leakers were preaching about? These are the reasons why I'm having these Black Air Forces vibes on myself. These are the reasons why I'm about to turn into a villain. This is the reason why I do not trust majority of these leakers. I do not believe that there will be a Nintendo Switch Pro coming in 2022. It's really hard to believe. I have no idea why Nintendo made another Nintendo Switch console only adding an OLED screen to the handheld. That's cool and all. It means that the colors on handheld mode is going to be a lot crispier like KFC chicken. But the problem is that they are using the same specs from the previous model. No wonder why my friend wants to start a boycott on Nintendo. Nintendo fanboys are going to buy something that's not even worth it. I would understand that you would get it because you haven't owned a Nintendo Switch console, but if you already own a Switch and excited for it, please go touch some grass and breathe some fresh air. I don't know why you would be excited to buy this unless you don't own a Switch console. The only thing I like about it is that they stretch out the handheld mode and give it a new screen. But what did they do for dock mode? Nothing at all. The frame rate is going to rock bottom from 60 to 25 FPS because Nintendo is too dense in the head to even think to upgrade any single thing for the console. They are mimicking half the fraction of Sony and Microsoft's power. For at least once, I want Nintendo to think for once. I just want to think that this is half of what we're going to see in the future. I want to think that they're teasing us for something huge, but for some reason, I have my doubts. I honestly do. By looking at this cheap plastic, you would think that it was the Nintendo Switch Pro because of the color scheme. The color scheme on the Switch Pro, on the Switch OLED makes it look futuristic, as if we're about to play our games in beautiful 4K at 60 FPS. Not even at 2K. We are still back in the 7th generations of consoles. We are still back in 2005 with Nintendo. And what makes matters worse, they have not addressed the issues with the Joy-Con drifts. I can't even play with my Joy-Cons because of how bad they're drifting. I didn't know they want us to play Need for Speed this badly. Every time I make the slightest move, I start drifting to the left on some Beyonce. That's how airheaded Nintendo are. I dislike Nintendo so much, but I hate that their games are so good at the same time. If they weren't good, then I would stop being addicted into buying everything from them. I'll be surprised if they actually fix the Joy-Con drifts on the OLED. That'll be a certified thumbs up for me. But either way, this was a short video and that was my rant. I hope you guys enjoyed me ranting about the OLED. There's really nothing exciting about it. This shouldn't be a surprise at all, but it's Nintendo.